One thing I want to talk about, Kelly, which I told with you about this past 2 weeks, it won't leave my brain. Those things that you have to keep on talking about
Yeah.
won't leave you. So
Yes.
stay there until it's done.
Oh, you bet.
When I was thinking about the show tonight, that same thing came to me, which was life is about movement. Energy is moving. Life is all moving, always
Yeah.
moving. Never should stop. It never should
Mhm.
be stunted and or stand still or blocked because life's about movement. It's all movement.
Mhm.
Energy moving. You can't stop energy. And so that's life. And we hold on to attachments to certain things, whether it's emotional or physical or mental, or not being able to forgive somebody, perhaps, whatever it might be. Those are blocking the energy. That blocks the energy from moving. And people don't
So
realize.
then one of the ways to prepare would be to start looking at anything that you've held on to, maybe.
Exactly. Begin to have a reflection of your life,
Which
assess
you
your
don't
life.
have to prepare to die to have that. You can start that at any time.
Exactly. And I would say also, based upon the work that you and I do, I would say really make amends with everyone that you
Oh,
still have some openings with. Really, you have to do that. You don't want to bring that over to the other side. You do not want to bring it over to the mental world. This is a physical world, but the spirit realms are mental, so it's all thought. So you don't want those thoughts there. You don't, because you'll be outside of time. You don't want that. So make sure you make amends and take the high road. Really take the high road because that's a spiritual thing to do. It really is. You never know why someone does something, why they
right.
behave a certain way. You know what their background is. You know what?
You don't know where their trauma came from, you know.
Exactly. So you gotta take the high road. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I look forward to it. I really do. I look forward to stepping out of this body. I've never once in 40 years had a spirit come back and say, I really miss that body. I really miss that diseased, ill body. I really miss pain and stuff. Not
Right.
once. Not
Yeah.
once. So
Yeah. It's
and
so
I worked in
true.
a hospital for many years, and I was with an AIDS ward, the first AIDS ward in Los Angeles. That's
Wow.
called sixth floor Midway Hospital. You know that Midway
I
Hospital.
sure do.
I
Yeah.
remember, and I also worked at APLA as part of Los Angeles. I was a volunteer there. I worked with a lot of hospice, a lot of people who were preparing their journey before I did the work I'm doing. And they would often say that they'd have dreams of their loved ones days or months before. And that happened quite a bit. It's very, very common to see loved ones, people you haven't seen in your life for a long time, they come into your mind. So all these types of things. My father said to me, interesting, he said, James, I was on a train ride with your mother, but you can't go. You're not allowed on the train, but it's my train. I said, okay, Dad. And of course, he died a month later. But those sorts of things.
Interesting. I've heard the modality of a train a lot from the other side. It almost makes me think that when you finally release the soul, that you hop on a train somewhere.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
it. There's a wonderful book also, which I have, which reminds me of the train because it's called The Guide for the Nearly Departed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I have
sorry,
to
I
get
don't have
this
the
one.
name of the author, but it's Guide for the Nearly Departed. Yeah, the recently departed. Guide for the recently departed. And it's a man standing at a railway station. Railroad station. And he's taking his train, waiting for the train. He's there with his suitcase. Yeah, Guide for the Nearly Departed.
Oh
Great
my
book.
God.
Really good book. Talks exactly what I'm
Wow.
talking
My
about.
stepmother was when she was married to my father passed away, and he was a professional trumpet player. And the night he died, my stepmother was in the living room and very sad. And she looked up, and there she saw my father walk out the front door holding his trumpet case. Walked right out, and he turned to her and he smiled, and he went like this with his heart, and then he walked off.
Perfect. It's not
Is that
perfect.
something?
Right.
Yeah,
It happens quite a lot. That's
it
right.
does.